From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between.
Turning it on! Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Pulls it in, it's Spike.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. A nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
We're still early in this ballgame, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for goodness sakes.
It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Udo. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Got a lot of room to the right. 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Levin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Once from the tackle. And he'll wedge his way into a crevice and pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick pass on the fly motion. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off play action on first down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's White. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Moss.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Udo. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got his man on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they will get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's White. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Levin. The screen, he can go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 2nd down. Leaves him with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Under fire. Lets it fly. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
The quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So we open the final he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And his first pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the handoff. It's White. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Some fresh air, turning it on, and he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth, breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. And what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fighting off the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.